Yeah, it's almost that was my
Welcome to some junior high action here at Waldron Football Stadium. We're about to kick off here against the junior high Pottsville Apaches and your junior high Bulldogs. Junior high Bulldogs enter the matchup 4-2 on the season, 2-1 in conference. Got a big conference win last week against Lamar, actually only gaining one first down on offense and still come away with the 14-7 victory. Got Chris Lopez down to kick it off as we're set to get underway.
Short kick.
58 fields that. Short kick towards the sideline. Pottsville have decent field position to start. They're going to start on their own 42-yard line as the Bulldogs come out on their first series for defense. Big Aiden Allen, number 71 down there lined up at defensive tackle. Got Joseph Rogers and Damian Dickens in at linebacker. Pottsville in that overload set with tight end on the left side. Handoff to the fullback.
Comes up over the middle.
Tackle made by Aiden Allen right there. 8th grader Aiden Allen coming over from the opposite defensive tackle spot. Makes that tackle for after a gain of 1. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
Several defenders on that last stop.
Try not to get so much behind the offense. I don't need 10 yards behind the quarter or the fullback.
Pottsville's coming to the line of scrimmage. 14 seconds left on the play clock.
2nd down, 8.
Going to stay with that fullback and running back off to the right side. Handoff around the right side, number 20.
Handoff again goes to number 20. Trick Price. Chris Lopez leading the defense.
It's going to be a nice pickup. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
3rd down and about 4 yards.
3rd down and 4.
Ball just almost on the mid-track. So 49 yards.
Pottsville back in their dead tee look. That's what they do a lot of this year. Traditionally, in all their programs, they run that dead tee look with 3 running backs in the backfield, 2 tight ends, fullback dive, 20 up the middle.
And that's going to be
It's going to be enough for a first down. Good job by Pottsville right there at the line of scrimmage. He was downhill in a hurry
Price get in the yardage
before the Bulldogs even were in position to make tackle. Damian Dickens coming up on the stop. It's going to bring up a new set of downs. 6:27 and the clock running here in the first quarter.
First down,
Hey, man, you might have to hold it with 2 hands.
41-yard line.
It's just shaking so much.
Drops back to pass. 15 drops back. He's got some guys downfield. Just out of bounds. Keegan Lynch there on the coverage. Did a really good job playing underneath it. Safety that side, Chris Lopez also comes over from the backside, safety spot. He's there in coverage as well over top. A lot of time for number 15 right there as he drops back, but good coverage down the field. He puts the ball out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Pottsville. Clock will stop on the incompletion. Pottsville going to stay in that dead tee look. Good job right there by the Bulldogs coming up and filling the hole.
Jackson first.
That's Taylon Bates, number 53, on the tackle.
On the shot. Gonna be
8th grader. Good job right there, filling the gap.
and
Doing a good job from his defensive end spot.
Lopez.
Chris Lopez comes in and adds to that as well. Going to be 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9 for the Apaches on their own 40-yard line. Quarterback's going to roll to the left, cuts the ball upfield. Good job right there by the Bulldogs. That's Kason Davis and Damian Dickens coming up to make the tackle. That's going to make it 4th down and about 7. We'll call it 8. 4th and 8
Davis.
for Pottsville. Good job right there. It looks like they're going to stay on the field. Our offense is going to stay on the field.
4th down 7.
So quarterback gets the next play. This will be a big stop right here for the Bulldogs. We can get it on the opening drive of the football game. There's 4:50 with clock running here in the first quarter. Still 0-0. We're going gun. Pottsville's in a gun. Got trips right. Running back to the right as well. It's a bubble action a lot of times out of a formation like this. 20's going to chip. Good job by 15. Very quick. He's going to make some guys miss. He's going to stay on his feet. Big pickup. We had some Bulldogs in the backfield right there. Overran it just a bit. Ambrose Poor was back there in the backfield. 15 puts a foot in the ground, gets north, picks up a big gain. That's good enough for a 1st down for Pottsville. Had a good coverage underneath on their flood concept to Pottsville's sideline, and we just overran the tackle right there. 15's a good athlete, makes a play happen. Back to that dead tee look. 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. 15 hands off to the fullback. He reads a block, makes a cut.
Straight up over the middle.
Kason Davis and Taylon Bates on the tackle, along with Chris Lopez. Big chunk on the play. Pick up about 8. 2nd down and 2
And
from Pottsville's own 8-yard line.
2nd down 2.
Similar play, handoff fullback. We are there immediately on the tackle again. That is Aiden Allen. Aiden Allen and William Ashley on that tackle. Dude's got to be a stud. He's got a good last name. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for Pottsville. It's definitely 2-down territory. They went for it from their own 38. Hand off to the fullback. A little bit of counter action by their off-back. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down for Pottsville. That's going to give them 1st and goal on their own 3-yard line. 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Clock's running as they get the ball marked. Still 0-0. See if the Junior Dogs can get a big goal line stand right here.
It's going to be 1st and goal. Ball's going to spot at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal.
Back to staying in that dead tee look. That's what they have traditionally done as long as Coach Rust has been leading that Pottsville Apaches football program. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's going to be in 6-0. Pottsville on top. 2:36 left here in the first quarter. Quarterback sneak, untouched, into the end zone. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Similar to what they did in the 7th grade action earlier. Coach Lazenby signaling in the defense. Play clock down to 15 as Pottsville gets the play in. Play clock down to 5 as they're lining up. See if they can get this one off in time. Looks like play clock's at 0. There's going to be a flag, delay a game. It's going to move the football back. Oh, excuse me. They're going to pick up the flag. They're going to pick up the flag after the fact. They're going to go ahead and give Pottsville a timeout. It's going to bring a timeout on the field. 6-0. Pottsville leading with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pottsville's had a good junior high season so far. Bulldogs have had a good junior high season up until this point. They're 4-2 on the season, as we mentioned earlier. 2-1 in conference. They're chasing that mark that the junior high group set for them last year at 6-3. 6-3 for those junior high Bulldogs last year. Those guys are sophomores for us and helping us on the field on Friday nights. This junior high group looks to match that or exceed those expectations that was set, that precedent that was set last year. We got a big time matchup tomorrow night. Friday night, we'll be on the road on Waldron Bulldogs TV as the senior Dogs take on the senior Apaches in Pottsville, America, at Needham Stadium. Pottsville back to the line. They've got one of those running backs split out here wide. 15 takes the snap. He's going to keep the football. He's going to get in the end zone. That's going to make it 8-0. 8-0, Pottsville on top here in the first quarter. 2:36 left.
The 2-point conversion.
Good long drive by Pottsville to start the game. Traditionally what they do, they keep the ball on the ground for the most part. They like those long, successful drives. That's what they've done. 7th through 12th grade program for them for the last several years. As I mentioned, Coach Brian Rust has been there. I believe this is his 14th, maybe his 15th season leading Pottsville. And he kind of brings that Boonville mentality to his football program. He is a Boonville graduate. So he's got similar concepts to some of that Boonville ground game approach. Get ready set to kick it off here as Keegan Lynch and Chris Lopez are back to receive the kick. They're a little deep. We might see if they're going to inch up a little bit. I don't know how good the kicker is, but I wouldn't think he would kick it that deep, but we'll see. Number 24 for Pottsville set to kick it off. He's going to onside kick it. We're going to recover the football, just get on it. We're going to have great field position start at our own 50-yard line. That is Michael Garano recovering that kick.
Just shy to the mid-track.
Bulldogs are going to come to offense for the first time tonight on their own 50-yard line. Braden Mays leads us out as the quarterback of this junior high group. We've got kind of a three-headed monster at running back. We've got another one, Logan Young, but he's out for the third consecutive week dealing with a knee injury. 1st and 10 with Damian Dickens back at fullback. Handoff to Chris Lopez around the left side. He makes a couple guys miss. Good tackle right there. After a pickup of about 2.5 yards right there around the outside. 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. On our own, on the Pottsville 47-yard line. 48-yard line, excuse me. Braden back there, center. Going to fumble the snap. Damian Dickens is going to recover that mishandled handoff. It's going to be a loss on the play of about 4. 3rd and 12. Bulldogs have coming up right here. Score is 8-0. Pottsville on top. Minute 40 and running here in the first quarter of our junior high action. Junior high's got 2 games left after tonight. They play at home next week against Dover. Excuse me, they're on the road next week against Dover. And their last opponent will be at home against Dardanelle on October 29th. Going twins right. I'm going to toss it to the right. Damian Dickens, we miss a couple blocks at the line of scrimmage. He gets forced out of bounds. Looks like no gain on the play. May have been lost on the play. As the Bulldogs are going to punt this football away and give themselves a little bit better field position than they currently have, hopefully.
Fourth down.
Chris Lopez back to punt. Let's get a good snap. Gets a good kick away.
Gets off a good
Very
kick.
good punt. Muff snap. Ambrose poured down to eventually make the tackle.
Maybe the
Cole Bailey was down there.
yard line.
First guy down there, he just missed on the tackle. He
About
forced
2
a
yards on
fumble
the
last
return.
week on a punt similar to that. He got down there and knocked the ball out of the receiver's hand. There's a big switch in the momentum, shifting the momentum for us last week against the Lamar Junior Warriors. Bulldogs are going to come on defense. Pottsville's going to have the ball on their own 18-yard line. Or the Bulldogs' 18-yard line, excuse me. Sticking that dead T look. More of the same with the fullback dive,
Only
fullback
carry that
power.
time.
We'll call it dive.
Never would it.
Good job right there, Aiden Allen on the tackle, as well as
Along with Jackson.
Joe Slater getting in on the action right there. 2nd down and 6 for Pottsville. Dead T, fullback dive. He makes the guy miss. Good stick right there by Michael Grano. It's going to be right at the sticks. I believe he's going to be about a yard short.
He's going to be brought down by
It's a good job from the corner spot coming up, making that tackle. Our secondary's done a good job so far this evening of coming up, making tackles. You'd really like to see some defensive linemen and some linebackers getting on some of those tackles and not be reliant so much on our secondary.
And that's going to end.
It's going to be the end of the first quarter. Bulldogs trailing 8-0 to Pottsville in our junior high action here at Bulldog Stadium. I believe we got a foot race here by the officials. My money's on the black hat as we get the field flipped. We get ready for some second quarter action. Man, big time game tomorrow night on Waldron Bulldogs TV. If you can't make it to Needham Stadium in Pottsville, we have our 3-2 senior Bulldogs taking on the 2-4 Pottsville Apaches. Waldron opens up as a 3-point favorite according to Hootens. It's a big game for us. It's kind of a make or break game if we want our goals of reaching the playoffs stay intact. We had a really good showing the first 4 games. Just come up a little short against Mena on a heartbreaker at the Horn on kind of a Hail Mary look, and then we had kind of a slight fourth quarter collapse last Friday night as we were in a competitive ball game and just couldn't get it done. Ran out of some juice there towards the end. Hopefully we can right the ship tomorrow night as we travel to Pottsville. Pottsville comes back in their dead T look. Joseph Rogers at linebacker. Handoff to the up back. Quick handoff. He gets enough for a first down. Brought down by Kason Davis, as well as Aiden Allen.
Eli Atkins.
And big number 72, Nate Canada. Good first down pickup right there by Pottsville. They've converted 2 drive-changing conversions. They had that 3rd down, and then they converted on 4th down in their territory earlier in the matchup that led to eventually to a score. The fullback dive again. We're in the backfield. Wrap them up. Going to make the tackle. That is Nate Canada and Kason Davis there on the stop. It's a good play. It's, I believe, the first time we've had a negative play in their backfield, so good job on the defense right there. Getting off a block at the line of scrimmage. We talked that before the quarter ended, with our secondary leading the team probably right now on tackles. You really want to see some of those D linemen, those linebackers get on the action, and we did right there. Puts them behind the sticks. It makes it 2nd and 11 for the junior Pottsville Apaches. They're going to go back to their dead T. Toss outside to number 3. He's got lots of green grass ahead of him. Just can't make the tackle. Chris Lopez knocks him out of bounds right at the sticks. It's going to be good enough for a first down. Our corner got kicked a little bit right there, tried to hold the edge, just couldn't do it. Chris Lopez comes over from his safety spot, makes the tackle. It's going to be good enough for a first down, though, for Pottsville as they move the chains. They're now on their 43-yard line. on the Bulldogs half of the field. 15's coming back in with the next snap. He's a very athletic quarterback. He got outside the pocket earlier in the ball game. He hasn't had to do too much. Other than that, he's got a pretty good set of running backs behind him. More of the same, fullback dive right up the middle. Joseph Rogers with the tackle. Chris Lopez comes up. It's a gain of 10, so it's going to be good enough for a first down as they move the chains again.
Yardage good for the Atkins first down.
Pottsville's been running those
Ball moved to the
fullback
40.
guts and fullback bellies for a long time. See if we can make an adjustment, get some stops right here at the line of attack. Pottsville comes back. Twins right, tight end to the left, got 2 running backs in the backfield. It's going to be a rollout. Number 15 is going to roll out. He's going to put the ball in the air down the field. Completed to number 33,
That pass
tight end.
goes complete.
Made a play on the ball, break on the ball. Just could not come up with it. Chris Lopez right there. 33 catches. It makes a great catch as he's fallen to the turf. Good ball by 15. That's the second pass attempt. And big gains both times. The first time he ended up scrambling. The second time he ended up completing it to 33 on the sideline. Run that flood concept. I think we knew scouting report-wise what they were running right there, and we just could not get that covered. Our coaches were calling that out pre-snap. Back to the dead tee. Right tackle got a head start, but we'll call it good.
Handoff goes to Jackson first.
It's a gain of about 5 by the
Joseph Rogers
running back on the opposite side. Score is 8-0, 5:30 and counting here in the second quarter. Pottsville on top. Coach Lazenby signaling in the play.
Bring up second down 5.
Second down and 5.
Ball at the 17.
Same play. Number 3 tries to bounce it. Casey Davis does a good job right
Third
there,
again on the
containing the
play.
edge. It's going to be a loss. No loss on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. It's going to be 4-down territory for Pottsville based on what they did earlier in the series.
32.
Aiden Allen's going to get a quick break as William actually comes back onto the field. Really good job by Casey Davis right there, being the contain as the backer spot. He comes up, holds the line. They end up bouncing it wide. He ends up wrapping up, making the tackle, getting Pottsville to the turf. 3rd and 5. Another head start on the offensive line. Fullback's going to dive. He's going to be right at the sticks. They're going to give him a first down. Maybe they're going to measure it. Looks like they're going to be right at the sticks. They're going ahead and giving it to him. It's a first down.
And Atkins picks up the yardage.
It's going to be 1st and goal from the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line, excuse me. Handoff to the fullback, makes the guy miss. Nate Canada in the backfield right there. Pack of Bulldogs come up and help on the tackle. Joseph Rogers, William Ashley, both in on that stop in the backfield. Canada did a good job making the running back have to adjust in the backfield. Then a pack of Bulldogs cover them up. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 9 from their 10-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep it around the outside. Damian Dickens is out there, comes off a block. We come up from our secondary spot. That's Amber Poor coming up to make the tackle. Joseph Rogers was there as well.
And number 14, Ambrose Poor.
3rd down and 8 for the Pottsville Junior Apaches. 15 gets the play in at quarterback. 2:58 and counting here in the second quarter. Pottsville on top 8-0. This would be a huge stop for the Bulldogs if we can get it. You'll probably have to stop them 2 more downs, 2 more snaps. They can also pick up a first down before they have to score. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be about 4th and 2. 4th and 2 from the 3-yard line. Aiden Allen coming back in this big goal line opportunity for the Bulldogs. It's 4th down. 4th and 2 from the 3-yard line.
Nathan Canada.
2:25 and counting here in the second quarter. Bulldogs trailing 8-0. Big opportunity for the Bulldogs on the goal line to get a stop. Got 2 split for Pottsville. 15 back in our center. I bet he's going to keep it. And he does. He is going to be tackled in at the 1.5 yard line. That is going to bring up a new set of chains, though.
Quarterback.
They're going to spot him just shy of the goal line. That's going to be good enough for a first down. It's going to make it 1st and goal from the 1/2 yard line.
Picked up that little bit of yardage necessary.
Clock's going to continue to run after the ball's spotted. It's 1:53 left in the second quarter. That was the stop the Bulldogs were really needing. A turnover right here. Botch snap, miss handoff, something like that would be really nice. I got a feeling they're going to do more of the same. Let the quarterback keep it. Pottsville slow to get this play in. Play clock down to 15 seconds. Bet they're letting 15 take a quick breather as he runs this play back on. Wonder how many miles a evening he runs, running back to the sideline to get every snap. 15, quick under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to get into the end zone. That's touchdown.
And that's going to be the quarterback.
That's going to make it 14-0. Pottsville on top. Minute 16 left here in the second quarter. Your Bulldogs trailing here at Bulldog Stadium. Pottsville is again going to go for 2. They had to take a timeout. The last 2-point conversion opportunity they had from a late play call. I bet they don't let that happen again. They won't let that happen again because the play clock is down to 10. I'm not sure if it got reset or not, but we'll take it. Down to 5. They're going to hurry to the line of scrimmage. They do get that one off. 15 is going to roll. He's going to put the ball in the air. Good athletic catch. Oh, it dropped. He could not come up with the reception. Number 3 right there. Keegan Lynch in coverage. Good ball by 15, right over the top of Keegan. Right to number 3's hand. 3 tried to make a play, just fell to the turf. So it's going to make your score 14-0. 1:16 left in the second quarter in our Junior Bulldogs action. Basketball season's coming up. We have our Bulldog basketballers will get on a bus November 10th. That's about 25 days away. Travel to Fountain Lake, to Cobra Country. Take on the Cobras of Fountain Lake. That'll be a 4-game night. Junior girls, junior boys, senior girls, senior boys. That tips off at 4:30. It's going to be a little different this year with COVID. We're going to make it work. Give our guys a chance to compete. Chris Lopez and Keegan Lynch are back to receive this kick. 24 set to kick for Pottsville. He misses the football. That looks like Coach Brown's golf swing right there off the tee box. He barely makes contact. It falls to the turf. We're waiting on an official to make a call. They are a little bit of confusion on the field. Waldron should take over right there where the ball was touched. That's going to give us really good field position. You're hoping we can go punch this one in. As we get the ball set at our own 42-yard line. Braden Mays leads the offense back up to the field. Damian Dickens behind him at fullback. Chris Lopez and Michael Garano split left. Kason Davis the split back on the right side. He comes in motion, gets the handoff, makes the guy miss, cannot get beyond the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a gain of about 1.
Leading the tackler, Eli Atkins.
A little bit of confusion on the game clock or play clock not starting. It is started now.
No gain on the play.
57 seconds left and counting here in the second quarter. You really want the Bulldogs to punch one in here before half. Trying to change the momentum going in the locker room.
That last play. So second down 9.
Similar formation. It's going to be handoff to Chris Lopez around the right side. He's got some green grass. He scored on a kickoff return for us last week. That's good enough for a first down. That's going to stop the clock. It's going to stop the clock. We're going to reset the change. There's 33 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Williams.
Looks like there's a timeout on the field. I believe Waldron called that timeout to ensure that we get the right play in at the right situation. It's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 24-yard line. 33 seconds left in the half here. Braden Mays, traditionally not part of our offense for him to put the ball too much in the air with our stable of running backs in the backfield. He has done it. He completed a long touchdown pass to Damian Dickens at Mena in week 4 for us. See if we can drum up some more of that magic right here. First and 10 as the Bulldogs come back out to the field. Braden Mays is going to stay under center. It's going to be the first down play with Chris Lopez getting the ball. He has a spin move. Pick up a gain of 5. It's going to be another timeout for the Bulldogs. The clock's going to tick down to 24 seconds as we get our second timeout of the half. Similar play, what picked us up big chunk of yards to get the first down. We've got three snaps to get a first down. I don't know if the game clock will allow us to get that many. Might have to take a shot at the end zone or do something a little bit different to ensure that we get in. Coach Chambers, our head coach of the Junior Dogs. Coach Lazenby, is the head coach of the Junior Dogs. Coach Chambers, there in the white jacket, is our offensive coordinator. He's getting the play called in. Coach Chambers, the head coach of our 7th grade Dogs. We just saw them in action. Fall into a score of 22-6. Michael Grano split to the right. Braden Mays makes sure we're lined up. He takes the snap. It's going to be a rollout to the left. Braden Mays is going to put the ball in there. He's going to connect it. That's going to be a touchdown. Chris Lopez. Bulldogs are on the board. 14-6. 18 seconds left in the first half. That's a similar play to what we talked about pre-snap with Braden Mays connecting. Similar action against Mena, something we don't traditionally do. Caught the defense off guard a little bit. Perfect ball, perfect spot. He is left-handed, so anytime you could roll left with a left-handed quarterback, definitely more comfortable for those guys to do that. Chris Lopez made the catch, outran him to the end zone. Going for 2 here are the Junior Dogs. Braden Mays takes the snap, hands off to Damian Dickens. He is going to be in. It's going to be 2 points. Good. 14-8. 14-8. Pottsville on top. 18 seconds left here in the first half. It's a good job. Good job by the offense down there. Had a really good field position to start. They started at their own 50-yard line with about 33 seconds in the first half. Did a good job making the play. Making sure we got punched in right before half. Thank you guys for tuning in. I wish the play-by-play commentation was better. But you'll just have to deal with it, I reckon, as we bring you junior high Bulldogs action here at our phenomenal Waldron Bulldog Stadium. Give a shout out to those chain gang guys. We've got Connor McKay and Brian Bailey, as well as Jamie Newman down there helping us out on the chain gang. Excuse me, that's Mac Davis. Those arms are too big to be Connor McKay's. Chris Lopez back to kick for the Junior Dogs. He's going to 22 is going to field that football. It was an onside kick or a squib kick that was just really short. Fielded by 22. Bulldogs kind of overran it. 16 seconds left here in the second quarter. They're going to start out with pretty good field position. 15 has hurt us already in the air a few times, as well as scrambling. He's a really good athlete back there at quarterback for Pottsville, and so we're going to have to make sure that we contain. Don't let a score happen here right before half. We worked really, really hard to bring the score back to a one-score game. We need to make sure we can do that. They are trips left. Pottsville's trips left. That usually means flood to the trip side. That's what he's going to do. He's going to roll left. He's going to put the ball in the air. Going to be picked off by Chris Lopez. See if he can make some guys miss. He's going to stay on his feet. Gets brought down. 3 seconds left before half. It's exactly what you wanted. Defensively, as a turnover, you knew kind of what Pottsville was probably going to do. They didn't have that much time to go punch one in. So they put the ball in there, which they've been successful of tonight. And then Chris Lopez comes up with the interception. 3 seconds left before half. I would imagine we're going to see some sort of end around with Kason Davis, or maybe that Chris Lopez end around on the right side. Just trying to maybe break one. Tell them to hold on to the football. That's how we're lined up with Kason on the right, at the right wing back. He does take the handoff end around. He gets a stiff arm. He's pretty quick if he can get in the open field. There's just too many Apaches there. They bring him down. That's going to end the first half. Your Waldron Bulldogs are trailing 8-14 to the junior Apaches of Pottsville here at Bulldog Stadium. We will bring you the second half action in 10 minutes when we return to play.
made her comment.
Me too.
She didn't like it.
What the heck is that hair you want to get it?
Me? Yeah.
What happened to your phone?
I'm 6'3".
This is what I did. Well, I had it marked. I had a couple of way home.
She didn't be college.
But I moved it. Like when we were way down, like when Pottsville was way down here earlier, I just yeah, that's good. I figured you'd stay down there. While you're filming, it's kind of real. This whole time the wind come on until about now. I had it so the first at the park. I was that's what he's not very strong. He almost barefoot. He kind of helped me. We're both breaking, we're both breaking.
We're back here to start the second half of
All
action.
right, let's get this second half
Pottsville
underway.
leading 14-8 over the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will have first possession here to start the third quarter. Appreciate everybody tuning in, bearing with us.
On the deferment, Waldron will be receiving.
Chris Lopez and Keegan Lynch
Jackson first.
set to
He'll make
receive the kickoff.
for the Apaches.
Number 3 misses the kick again. Coach Brown feels your pain. That's his golf swing. He's good for a couple of those every night. If you want to hear about our weekly golf bouts, you can tune in tomorrow night, Waldron Bulldogs TV. We're always sure to talk about it. It's getting kind of boring, though, for you guys watching because we're always talking about how I beat them. But we'll take it. That'll start the clock running here in the third quarter as Braden Mays comes to the football at his own 43-yard line. End around, Chris Lopez runs inside. Number 2 comes up from the safety spot, makes the tackle. Big pickup by Chris Lopez on the play right there. Second down and 8. I believe that's a gain of 8.
Stevenson.
Or second down and 2, excuse me. Gain of 8 on the play.
Had a 6-yard gain on that play. We'll say second down, 4.
Michael Grano
36-yard
split
line.
out to the left. Braden Mays under center. Damian Dickens and Chris Lopez at the running back spot. Handoff to Damian Dickens. He is met immediately in the backfield on the handoff. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Damian Dickens on the carry, on the stop. It's going to be Tate.
Be big time if the Bulldogs come out and punch one in here to start the third quarter.
About a yard lost.
Not the score up. It's 8-14. Pottsville's on top.
Ball at the
6:50
37-yard line.
and counting here in the third. End around to Kason Davis would be my bet. That's what we're going to do. He's going to stretch the field. He has some wheels. He makes the guy miss. Good enough for a first down. Big pickup by the
Jason
Bulldogs.
Davis around the left
It's a
side.
gain of about 12 on the
Davis
play. It's
picks
going to be
up the
first
yardage
down
for the
and
Waldron,
10
first down.
from the Bulldogs' 24-yard line. Big play right there by Kason. If he's in a foot race, he's probably going to beat him to the edge. He did that for us last week. He was our only first down pickup of the matchup against Lamar,
First and 10.
and he scored a touchdown on it. Chris Lopez returned a kick to get us the win 14-6 against Lamar. Back under center is Braden. End around to Chris Lopez. Good block by William Atchley. Chris cuts it up inside. It's a gain of about 8. It'll be second down and 2. Gain of 8 on the play at the 21-yard line.
On the tackle.
6 minutes
Stevenson.
left here in the third quarter.
Jackson.
We mentioned earlier, Logan Young is one of our staples at running back, and he is out for the third
8
consecutive
yards
week
in
with
on
a
that
knee
run.
injury. So Damian Dickens is back there to kind of take some of that load off. Hand off to Damian
On the
right at the
carry.
line of scrimmage. I don't think he's going to get it. I
Damian
don't
Dickens.
think he's brought down right back at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Joseph Rogers has also got several snaps for us this year at running back. He's focused on defense, it looks like tonight for us at that middle linebacker spot. Joe Slater is our center. Going to snap the ball to Braden Mays. He's going to toss to Damian Dickens on the outside. He's got some speed as well. Good block by Chris Lopez. He's going to be tackled inside. That's good enough for a first down. That's a pickup of about 8. Clock will stop. It's going to be all the way down to the 8-yard line, so it's going to be first and goal on the Bulldogs' 8.
First down. On that tackle, Colton Cole.
Bulldogs back to the line of scrimmage. 5 minutes here left in the third quarter, trailing by a single score. Damian Dickens, our lone running back, end around to Chris Lopez. Good tackle right there by Pottsville coming up. Gain of about 2 on the play. Nate Canada was our pull right there from the left guard spot up in the hole. Did a good job leading. We just could not break that first tackle. Second down and goal on the 6-yard line for the Bulldogs.
Ball on the 6.
Coach Chambers signals in the play to Braden Mays.
Second and goal. Ball at the 6-yard.
Hand off to Kason Davis around the outside. Needs to read that block. Nate Davis is
Jason
pulling.
Davis goes around the left
Kason was a
side.
little impatient with it, just trying to make a play. Ends up running into
Landon
Canada in
McCoy.
the backfield.
Taylor
Gain of 1 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5. Assuming we got 2 more snaps at it to punch it in the end zone here. Junior Bulldogs coming to the line of scrimmage. Casing back in motion. It's going to be a rollout from Braden Mays. He's going to put the ball in the air. It's going to be another touchdown pass for Braden Mays. Chris Lopez in the corner of the end zone. Braden Mays is 2 for 2 on the night with 2 touchdown passes. It's called efficient.
Chris Lopez.
What a sophomore quarterback last year that wasn't quite as efficient for us. He tried to get it done through the air, but Braden Mays has shown him how to do it. 14-14 is the score here as the Bulldogs come to the line of scrimmage. 2-point play, trying to get a 2-point advantage here with 3:43 left in the 3rd quarter. Handoff to Damian Dickens in the backfield. He's going to get in the end zone. It's going to be good enough. 2-point conversion's good. That makes the score 16-14. Bulldogs on top here to start the 3rd quarter. 3 minutes and 43 seconds. That's a good job. That's what you talk about at halftime, coming out and executing. Offensively, we did that. Gives us the advantage. So we're set to play defense after this kickoff for the first time here in the 2nd half. Gonna have a little huddle on the sideline for Pottsville. Probably re-motivate was what we'll call it. Some of those guys on the defensive side of the football. Chris Lopez is going to be our kicker for us. He is upgraded to now where he kicks off of a tee instead of the bare ground. So that's always a plus. Chris Lopez is the recipient of both of those touchdown passes from Braden Mays.
For the kickoff.
Something we have not traditionally done this year is put the ball in the air, and we've done it successfully tonight. It's going to be a squib kick right at the line of scrimmage. Steven Grano fields that. That's going to be the Bulldogs football at the 49-yard line. Steven Grano went the wrong way right there, but we're going to take it. You can't advance a kickoff anyway. Michael Grano, excuse me. Can't advance a kickoff anyway. Some confusion on the field. It's going to be the Bulldogs football, though, coming back.
Anyway.
49-yard line, the Bulldogs will start. Pottsville's front line kind of retreated. We did that. They did that earlier, and we didn't seem to recover it. But Michael Grano fields that kick right there. Runs about 5 yards the wrong way, but they blow it dead. Thank goodness. He might have scored. We got a timeout by Pottsville right at the snap.
Okay. Looks like we have a
They're not real happy
timeout
at that last play call or last execution from their guys, but Bulldogs are on top 16-4. Onside kick recovered after the score, so we get the ball back with 3:37 left here in the 3rd quarter. As Coach Chambers, our offensive coordinator for the junior high group, gets the play in. Heavy dose so far of Kason Davis, number 32, and Chris Lopez, number 3. I think their head junior high coach is Josh Falls. He's over there talking to the official. Bulldogs are going to come back right here from their timeout as soon as we get the ball spotted in play. Back to trips left. Kason Davis split out. Toss left. Chris Lopez. We miss a block. He fumbles the football right back. It's going to be close. We're going to see who they spot the football with. There's a big battle right there to get the football. Pottsville's going to come up with that. It's exactly what you did not want to do after a big onside kick recovery. Kind of put the game away. We went a little bit of a different formation we've done. We had trips left Casey Davis split to the left. We ran toss left with Chris Lopez. He just could not hold on to the football. He had to avoid a tackle in the backfield immediately and could not hang on to it. Pottsville's going to come to the line of scrimmage at their own 49-yard line. Bulldogs 49-yard line, excuse me. Good job at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Another fullback dive, fullback gut that we've seen a lot of, 24 right there. Ambrose Poor come ups to make the tackle as long with a pack of defensive Bulldogs on the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Really good splits by that Pottsville offensive line. Toss left. Michael Grano comes up, contains the edge, which is what he's supposed to do. Got some linebackers and Joseph Rogers and Ambrose Poor filling out. Big pickup on the play, but it could have been worse. Gain of about 5. 3rd and 5 for Pottsville. Earlier in the ball game, in the first quarter, they went for it. And right here as 4-down territory on their half of the field. So we will probably see 2 snaps for it right here for Pottsville. Pottsville back to that dead tee. Handoff to the running back, number 3. We come up. He's going to be brought down right at the line to gain. It appears to be just slightly short. We're going to stop the clock. Minute 56 here left in the 3rd quarter. Waldron on top, 16-14. We're going to spot that football as a 1st down. 1st down, new set of downs for Pottsville as they're moving the chains.
For the 1st down.
Kason Davis out at outside backer, corner, and Keegan Lynch to the wide side of the field. Dead tee. Handoff to the fullback. He has to cut it back inside. Joseph Rogers right there. Very good play. He's in his gap, forces the fullback to cut back inside. He ends up hanging on after a gain of about 1.5 yards. We'll call it 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. Minute 25 left here in the 3rd quarter as the Bulldogs are on top by 2, 16-14 over Pottsville.
2nd down, 8.
See if the Bulldogs can get a stop right here and get the football back after back-to-back turnovers or back-to-back change of possessions, we'll call them. Dead tee, roll out by the quarterback. He's going to drop, put the ball in the air. Number 3 cannot hang on to it. Very good play design right there. Number 15's rolling out. He is an athlete. He beat us on a deep rollout early in the game, as well as a deep rollout that he ended up keeping on a 4th down. 4th down and long, and converted on it en route to their first score of the night. 15's going to come back out to the field. 3rd down and 18, or 3rd down and 8, excuse me, for Pottsville. Might look to put the ball in the air again. They've got 2 splits out. They're going to toss it to the left. It's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
That time it's going to be
Joseph Rogers there to make the tackle. Chris Lopez comes up and assists with that as well.
Chris Lopez.
Michael Grano at the corner right there, trying to hold the edge. Just couldn't get the job done.
1st down, moves
So
the
it's going to
ball.
be a new set of chains for Pottsville. 45 seconds and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Pottsville's going to get probably one more snap at it here to end the 3rd quarter. As 15 runs the play in. Play clock's down to 14 seconds. Stay in that dead tee look. It's been a fullback heavy formation for him so far. It's going to be veer, outside veer. 15's going to keep it.
It's the quarterback.
24 is the veer back. That's going to end, I believe, in the 3rd quarter as the clock runs down. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 when we return to action here at the start of the 4th quarter. Your Bulldogs are leading 16-14 over the junior high Pottsville Apaches. Looks like Pottsville's going to signal the play in. Game clock's down to 2. I don't think they'll get it in. It's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. End of the 3rd quarter as we get the field flip and get ready for the last quarter of action. Again, Waldron's on top, 16-14 as we get ready to start our 4th quarter action.
They'll be traveling to Pottsville.
Had a chance to kind of not put the game away, but give us some cushion little bit of
We're
a
gonna try to
some
fill the same
padding
goal
there as we
district side.
scored to start the second half. We immediately onside kicked and recovered it. Michael Grano recovered it, ran the wrong way with it, but we'll take it nonetheless. Down the football at our own 49-yard line. First offensive play for us. Next play call, we ran jet sweep or toss sweep to the left. Chris Lopez just couldn't seem to hang on to the football, had to avoid some tacklers in the backfield, and we turned it right back over. And that has started this drive for Pottsville. Pottsville's got 2nd and 8 as we resume action here on the 27-yard line. Here we go, start of the fourth quarter. Pottsville's going to stay in that dead tee look.
2nd down, 7.
See if they give 20 the football right here at the fullback spot. 15's going to keep it around the edge. We crash in just a little too much.
And that's gonna be the quarterback.
Michael Grano comes up from the corner spot. Gets enough jersey to hang on. That's going to be good enough for a first down. They're going to get the chains moved. They're going to get the chains moved. It's going to be a new set of down.
Picked up the yardage for the Apache.
First and 10 on the 19-yard line.
Lost the ball at the 19-yard line.
Crashed a little bit too hard right there on the fullback dive. Play fake as 15 kept it around the edge. More of the dead tee. Dead tees when they've got 3 linebackers or 3 running backs, one behind the center, and then each guard has a running back behind them. 20 is the fullback dive up the middle. It's going to be a big pickup of about 6 on first down. It's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Price on the carry.
Your Bulldogs leading 16-14 with 7 minutes
Forward
and counting here in the fourth
on
quarter.
the tackle. 2nd down. 2nd down, 4, 6-yard gain.
Defense is shifting, getting lined up. It's going to be a play check by Pottsville at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3 around the edge. He's got enough for a first down or right at a first down around the left side.
On the left side.
It was a play call from the sideline. We were shifting defensively. They checked out
And again,
to a
yardage
different
for
play at the
first
line of
down.
scrimmage.
Gonna be 1st and goal.
Good job by the Pottsville coaches to adjust
Ball about
as they
the
pick up a
8-yard
first
line.
down. 1st and goal on the 8-yard line. A little bit quick by the left guard. Running back keeps it. He gets down to the 1-yard line. He was there in a hurry. He was up the field.
Eli Atkins on the carry, on the stop.
Quick.
John Garzon.
Not sure who come up with that tackle, but running back was drugged down at the line of scrimmage. A lot of misdirection out of that Pottsville offense. 5:55 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs up 2. Quarterback keeper. It's going to put Pottsville on top. That's going to be a touchdown. Going to make the score 20-16. Pottsville on top. 5:48 here in the fourth quarter. They will go for 2
The Apache.
from the 3-yard line. The stop that you really wanted to see the Bulldogs get, kind of go in control. Goes back to that onside kick that we turned over the next possession. Really gave away some momentum. 15's going to keep it around the left. He's going to get hit right at the line, the end zone by Chris Lopez, but he is going to get in anyway. It's going to be 22-16. Pottsville on top with 5:48 left in the fourth quarter. Hope you guys can tune in to tomorrow night's action. Waldron Bulldogs TV will be on the road for the first time this season. It's pretty rare to be on the road for the first time in late October. We'll take it. Next year won't be as fun if we don't get to play a home game till late October. We'll deal with that when we get there. 24 is going to be set to kick off for Pottsville. Chris Lopez, Keegan Lynch back kick to receive the kick deep. Number 24 has missed the last two kickoffs. Swing and a miss. He does connect on this one. He's going to put the ball over the top. Chris Lopez is going to field that. He's got a little bit of running room around the outside. See if he can outrun some guys. He runs over a guy. That's really good field position. That's generally how good drives start.
Good return.
With good field position or a good kickoff return or punt return or whatever return we may have. It's going to put us on the 43-yard line as we start our drive with 5:39 left here in the second quarter. Braden Mays has 2 touchdown passes on the night. He is 2 for 2 with 2 scores, both to Chris Lopez. It's not really been what we want to do. It's been kind of a good wrinkle to our offense to catch him off guard just a little bit. Got Damian Dickens back in at fullback. Chris Lopez and Kason Davis are our 2 splits, with Michael Garano split out at receiver. Kason Davis around the left side, nowhere to go, white jerseys everywhere. Gets out of bounds, 5:20 as the clock stops here in the fourth quarter. No gain on the play.
On the tackle, Jackson Williams
As
and
Braden
Turek.
Mays runs the play in, as well as giving Chris
gain on the
Lopez a
play.
quick breather. He's played probably every snap, offensively and defensively for the night. Joseph Rogers will be in at running back. We're going to go split to the right with Kason Davis over there as well. It's a different formation than what we've seen. We're going to toss it to the right. Damian Dickens around the right side. Little bit of grass to run. I think we're going to get called for a hold around the left side from Damian Dickens. Pickup of about 4. It is going to be a hold on the Bulldogs. It's going to back us up from the spot of the foul. It's going to put us in second down and long from when they spot the play. It's going to be spotted back at the 47-yard line. It'll be second and 20 for the Bulldogs after that offensive holding penalty. Toss left to Kason. White jersey's up the field in a heartbeat. He makes several guys miss. He's going to get a big chunk of that back. He gets a gain of about 9 on the play. We'll call it 10.
And Matthew Loveland.
Really stinks that we don't have that. We had that penalty the play before. It really puts us behind the sticks after a good pickup. That would have been a first down. Any other point except after a penalty. So it's going to be third down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Going to have 2 goes at it right here. 4 minutes and 30 seconds with the clock running here as Kason was tackled in bounds. Braden Mays getting the line of scrimmage. He's getting Joseph lined up for us. Kason Davis in motion. We're going to fake the toss. Braden Mays is rolling out, looking to throw the ball. He's running the wrong way, gets brought down, trying to make a play. Just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. It's going to be fourth down. Clock is running. 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter. It's our first mix-up on a pass opportunity for the game.
Bring up fourth and very long.
We're going to punt this football away, being on their half of the field. 3:44 and counting as the clock runs here in the fourth quarter. Your Bulldogs trailing 22-16. Chris Lopez back to punt. Got a good punt. It's going to fall out of bounds. Whistle finally blows. 3:30 left. They're going to stop it. The clock. It's going to be Pottsville football on their 39-yard line. We need another defensive stop. They put the ball on the ground a couple times, but we haven't come up with any of those fumbles yet. We did recover an onside kick earlier in the third quarter that we ended up immediately fumbling back to them. Changed the game slightly. Pottsville's going to do more of the same. They're going to stay in that dead tee. I would too. We're probably going to let 15 and 20 and 3 handle the football like they have all night. See if they can ice this football game. Handoff to number 20, ran the left. Taylor Bates in the backfield, misses the tackle, but Ambrose Poor there to clean it up after a gain of about 2. Second down, and 7. 2:55 and counting here. The Bulldogs have all 3 timeouts left here in the second half. We'll probably use one if we can get a good tackle, good stop right here on second down. Force Pottsville to have to make some decisions and really, really force them to convert that fourth down call or punt it back to us and give the Bulldogs another chance at it. Pottsville back to the line of scrimmage, clock down to 2:30. 2nd and 7. 15 is going to keep it around the left. He's going to have enough for the first down.
Miller Mayhem.
Clock's going to stop on the first down as we reset the chains. Coach Lazenby's going to hold on to that timeout. At 2:21 and counting, if you're Pottsville, you can probably expect not to snap the football for at least another 25 seconds as the play clock is at 25 seconds and counting. Game clock is now running down to 2:11.
Mid-strike.
Probably going to burn a timeout after this play if you're Coach Lazenby. 1st and 10, Pottsville, more of the same. 15's going to keep it up the middle, untouched, for a gain of about 9.
Miller Mayhem.
Timeout called on the field by the Bulldogs.
Joseph Rogers.
Part of that defensive alignment for us when we don't have any shades or head up nose tackle, then the
about 8 yards.
Quarterback's got a pretty quick. He's pretty quick on his snap and release. Gets 10 yards before we can bring up a secondary safety to make that tackle. 1:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Your Bulldogs trailing 16-22 to Pottsville. We're hoping all you guys can tune in tomorrow night for our big-time conference matchup against Pottsville. Recently renovated Needham Stadium. They got turf. They've only played one home game there. 2 weeks ago was their first home game of the season. So they are back in action. They come up short against Mena 34-13, on their homecoming. Pottsville's going to come back to the line of scrimmage. Minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs trailing 16-22. 15's going to keep it. Same thing. He's going to pick up a first down. It's going to stop the clocks as they reset the chains at a minute 44. As soon as those chains get set, the clock will run. Ambrose Poor comes up to make that tackle. That's an alignment, tough alignment for us defensively when we have tackles that are over the guards opposed to being in the shade. Really opts to that. Something we have to do, though, to help with that fullback dive that hurt us so much early in the football game. Minute 28 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Looks like we do have a head-up nose now. 15 bounces it. He's going to go around the left side. Going to be drugged down by Taylor Bates. 53 is going to make the tackle for it. It's going to be a timeout from Waldron.
Taylor Bates made the stop on the quarterback, and we'll have a Waldron timeout.
Minute 12 left here in the fourth quarter as Waldron calls their second timeout of the half. 2nd down and 3. Made a little bit of adjustment right there. We brought a linebacker into the box to be over the center to kind of hurt with that quarterback keep. Quarterback makes the adjustment, bounces it wide, picks up a gain of 8 or 7. We'll call it 7. Back to our action we were talking about tomorrow. Bulldogs are going to have a tough time stopping their running back, Elijah Bradley. He's been to kind of do everything for them this year for Pottsville. So when you tune in tomorrow night, you kind of got a scouting report ready to rock and roll as you tune in to listen to the J&J show Under the Lights. Pottsville back to the line of scrimmage. Dead tee. Good enough for a first down
And this
for
quarterback
Pottsville.
gonna feed. And looks like he does have the yardage.
First down. They're going to stop the clock to reset the chains. Pottsville's going to do more of the same. Minute left here in the fourth quarter. Clock's now running. Bulldogs trail 16-22. You can probably go back to that turnover immediately after recovering onside kick as a big difference maker. Not sure what we're stopping the clock for. It's going to be a timeout, Waldron. Coach Lazenby's going to use his last timeout. Clock runs down to 48 seconds as we get that signaled in. First down and 10 for Pottsville at their own 25-yard line. Yes, they've got Elijah Bradley tomorrow that we're going to have to make sure that we contend with. They've got a good quarterback in Carpenter that we're going to have to do a good job with. They're very similar in their high school as far as what they do running the ball. I know Coach Russ's son graduated last year. He's a football player at Arkansas Tech now, and he was the fullback for him last year, and so it was a heavy dose of fullback for him last year. They're going to do a little bit less of that, more outside stuff, put the ball in the air a little bit more than they traditionally do tomorrow night. It's kind of a must-win for our senior dogs. They want to be where they feel like they should be come playoff time. Back to action here. Pottsville's lined up in the victory formation. So they take the snap, going to take the knee. Waldron's out of timeouts. 45 seconds left in counting here. We'll see what time looks out with the play clock. Looks like they're going to have to snap it at least one more time. Play clock and game clock are about 2 seconds different.
To our guest from Pottsville, please.
Pottsville comes on the line. They're going to stay in that victory formation.
Home, you know it's different.
15's going to take a snap. He's a good ball player. Made some plays offensively for him. Had a little bit of a change in momentum coming out from halftime. We go punch one in, start third quarter, recover that onside kick. Just could not hang on to the football that next play as we handed the ball back. Started Pottsville's final drive. Their final score of the night. Their drive started at the end of the third quarter. Well into the fourth quarter, they punched in. Waldron goes for it on fourth down.
Everybody, 7 o'clock kickoff.
And just could not get the job done when we had the football, or on third down, excuse me. Took a loss on the play. We were set behind the chains with a holding penalty earlier in the series. Could not get the job done. Coach Lazenby addressing his junior Bulldogs. They dropped to 4-3 on the season, 2-2 in conference. Had a really good battle against Pottsville, who's had a really successful year up until this point. Junior Bulldogs will be in action next Thursday night on the road. Next Thursday night on the road against Dover. And then they will return to action for their final game 2 weeks from tonight as they take on Dardanelle Sand Lizards on the road at Dardanelle. Hope to see everybody tune in. And as always, go